look at the trauma replayed in your mind and know, yeah, that happened to me with no emotional response. In that moment, you are healed. And you'll actually be able to grasp the growth received in the lesson of the pain that you've run away from for X amount of time. Look, diamonds are made under pressure. You should say, like, there's people that have gone out and they've just been the most successful people in the world, and they've had the most ridiculously messed up things happen to them. And if they had laid there in their shit, excrement, nothing would happen. They could have just laid there. No one would have cared. But they didn't. They got up and kept going. Like it used to be that you had to come from a certain lineage or a certain stock. But I'm finding, the old powers that used to be able to make the decisions about who gets to rise and who doesn't get to rise, Pisces and Age of Darkness, is no longer in existence. Nothing's undercover anymore. This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius, and it's being turned on its head. Our bodies go there and we feel out of control when we're in these CPSD and PTSDs. But imagine being free from diagnosis. Because really, we're not getting healing, we're getting symptom management from the current system. And a lot of the people who are really in it for the right reasons will tell you the same. If you can look at that trauma replayed in your mind and know, yes, that happened to me, I've said all that. If it overcomes you, keep working on it. Feel your reaction to the events that are your trauma, because trauma can create mental illness. It can, well, actually it does. It creates mental illness. What happened? What was? It's over now. You can move through it, run from it, lie to yourself about it, and repeat it over and over until the emotion never changes in your whole life and you're suffering with all these additional things that'll cling on to it, because it'll be like a magnet that rolls down a hill and it'll just collect everything on its way. Or you can really go deep into the healing, or do some energy healing on it, have somebody else remove it. I think it's magical to get your Reiki and everything like that. I definitely, when I first became a Reiki healer, I saw the karmic wheel twirl on healing, and she got really emotional, like the strength of that like coming through the hands and the karmic twirl. And my Reiki teacher, she was a staunch Indian lady who said I had to be vegetarian and no fire burning within to go up to master degree, but she gave me levels 1 and 2, and I subsequently got 3 on my own. It's available on YouTube. Abby Normal will give you both types. Like, she believes it should be free to everyone, and it should be. Like, it's a connection. It's an actual connection point up there. Yeah, the very first healing I did was one of the strongest. She actually had to come over and stabilize the energies and get the lady to calm down, because it was actually quite a rush of energies for the lady to feel. Like, being able to see the karmic wheel 12 was like totally my third eye. It was magnificent. During your actual healing point, look, it wouldn't hurt to get some Reiki as well. You can have Reiki playing in the background that you can get off YouTube. But be discerning with who you choose, though. Like, actually check the levels of the levels of integrity of the music that you're actually listening to on YouTube when it comes to binaural beats and things like that. Something you're going to listen to for 9 hours. I mean, you'd hope that there wasn't any nefarious frequencies put through the music, and let's face the truth. Not everyone's working in the light here, and we are in a spiritual war, so just use your discernment with stuff like that. I was quiet on the shit and said the fuck loud. Look, I curse on my channel. Swear words only, clearly. All that's done in the dark comes to the light. Me and my collective are protected. And I'm not so collective that come over here and think you're a wanker. No, you're not covered. Just fucking with you. I mean, I'm serious, but... oh. Now, with this healing, let's just really focus on the healing. What happened, what was, it's over now. You can move through it and repeat it over and over until the emotion within your body changes at the reaction. Your self-worth, your self-love is precious. And once you realize how powerful you are, you have no choice but to own it. Last 10 lines are from the gods. Armed with knowledge, our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. Yeah, that's a good one. Next level, live your best life. Not only for the gods, goddess power, rise up to face yourself. Messages from the divine, self-empowerment. Anyway, moving forward. I would read another one now, but you know, I've taken up enough of your time. No, I'm not thinking you've taken up enough of mine. Some kyanite. Every package that goes out with any Kai Crystals product, it doesn't matter if you're buying a kimono, because I always put a gift in as well. You have a bracelet in there too. I have a surprise bracelet, so you don't get to specify what bracelet. You know, just to get you interested in purchasing the other bracelets. But there's always a gift with Kai Crystals, and I've been able to get these out to over 400 people thus far since opening Kai Crystals, which is a great achievement. This stone, kyanite, is one of the most magical crystals across the earth. It is constantly clearing, it's cleaning and clearing. I've got a little informational blurb on it. I could even tell you about it right now. It's brilliant. Why not? Oh, I ripped the front of it off. But this is the Crystal Bible. This is the book of all books. I thought it burnt down when the house burnt down, but no. I still had my book, which is great, because honestly, I didn't care about what I lost. I wouldn't have even cared about losing this. I just would have replaced it, but I can't believe how much it's replacing for now. Kyanite, Aluminum P. Aluminum P. You are S-T-U-B. Garnet. Oh, it's come up here. Garnet. Gypsum. It's not what I'm looking for, but regardless. Okay, quick read on garnet. Sacred Zone by Native American Indians, the South American Indians, the Aztecs, the African tribal elders, and the Mayans. It acts with speed due to the flash of lightning contained within. Oh, wow. Helping one to change one's world by producing both expansiveness in awareness and manifestation. It enhances one's internal fire, bringing the creative powers to the stage of implementations. It allows one to recognize inherent responsibility with the respect to personal freedom and patience, inciting personal magnetism, cooperation in instances of change. It is also been known as the stone of commitment to purpose, to others, and to oneself. The loving powers of garnet tend to reflect the attributes of devotion, bringing the love of others to expressions of warmth and understanding. It is quite helpful in moods of abandonment, allowing one to realize that surrender to discontinuity brings freshness to one's life. The garnet balances and stimulates the development and the movement of the kundalini. It stimulates but from the base of the crown chakra to provide free flow of movement via the spinal column and the inner pathway of light, helping one to distribute the appropriate amount of energy to each portion of the body. Awesome. Monitors and adjusts the flow of energy, so it's right up there with your Kai. So your Kai is Ray Kai. It's like universal life force. So Ray is universal and Kai is life force. So that's your chi. That's your, chi. Okay, kyanite. Kyanite. I should really just find a little spot, like have it twigged all the time. I bet I do. And that will probably be it. No, that's L. Where is it? H. Where would I do the heck of my diamond? H-I-J-K. Yes. Kyanite. This is one of the minerals in the mineral kingdom which never needs cleansing. So the purpose of it, really, of why I send it out, here's a massive chunk of it. Not as high quality as this one, but I would say it's still high quality. It's an Australian piece. It's just got other minerals in there. But say, if I go hold it up against my crystal smoky quartz, I'll call it a smoky quartz, can't remember what it's called. Gone blank, all right, I've gone blank. But you're clearing that stone with that stone. You don't have to think much about it. And a lot of people, well, they don't clear their crystals because they don't know the importance of it. And also don't want to sit there visualizing clearing the crystal, woo-woo. Pop another crystal on it. You've got the job done. So say with my bracelets, that wrap it in it, put it on it, clear it, a visualization would be good as well, but it's for people who aren't into all that, put it on a piece of kyanite and it's going to clear it because this stone's constantly clearing. That's the whole purpose for getting it out to 400 people. It's my intention to get a piece of this into everyone's hand across the world. Anyway, the energy of kyanite is unlimited in application, making it one of the very best attunement stones. Kyanite aligns all chakras automatically and immediately with no conscious direction. If directed with consciousness of the user, it can also open the chakras. Conscious direction of the energy can also align the emotional, intellectual, physical, spiritual, ethereal, and astral bodies. I mean, honestly, everybody should have massive chunks of these. I've got so many pieces of them. How brilliant is that? And do you know what? Combining the blue and the black kyanite, just holding it, it'll just do the work for you. It will just take care of your chakras on its own, without even really the need for directing the energy. Honestly, it's just this stone. I mean, everything that was put in our earth, and I've said it before and I'll say it again, I've been told that if we get bitten by a spider within 3 meters of us, not 2 meters, within 3 meters of us, is the actual antidote to what we've been bitten with if we're in nature. Not if we get bitten inside in an unnatural environment, but within nature. If you're out in the jungle and you get bitten, basically within 3 meters, I mean, you've got to hazard a guess of what it's actually going to be that will be what fixes you. But it'll be something, and it'll be within 3 meters. It brings tranquility and calming effect to the whole being with particular focus on the throat chakra and the third eye. Sorry. Personally been attacked on the crown and the throat chakra extensively. Like I am it's amazing I still have a voice, but I do, don't I? And actually, it strengthened it significantly. You can always thank your adversaries for fuckery, because whatever's been done, you've had to go through and grow through. So effectively, you've become a master of those things, which is brilliant. Basically, kyanite's going to stimulate communication and psychic awareness on all levels. It dispels anger and frustration and helps to facilitate clarity with respect to mental awareness and linear reasoning. It induces one to persevere in activities and situations which would generally reduce one's strength. It provides a stimulating energy and supports one in continuation of projects. It further advances the conscious connection between the higher levels of the intuition and the heartfelt love, producing compassion in both communication and decision making. It also assists in dispelling confusion arising from emotional, spiritual, and intellectual issues. That's just, that's why I want everybody in the world to have a piece. Like, clearly we all need a piece of that. People say, oh, crystals don't work. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. Look at all the magic contained within those crystals. Everybody needs one. Anyway, it's my mission to get one out to everybody in the earth. Buy from kaicrystal.com. And I'll carry on a little bit more about this kyanite. Like it facilitates meditation whenever there is a problem with respect to getting into meditation, the calming, clearing effect of kyanite can be useful because the energy is accessible, gentle, and balanced. It's quite useful when accessing the astral plane and when connecting with one's guides. It further helps to induce recall of dreams and promote dream solving, providing for access to solutions during the dream state. As long as we know not to eat food, or we're also in control of who's allowed in our energy when we're in dreams. Oh my gosh, I remember I had this karmic chick chasing me in dreams, and I was just like, nah, put a stop. I shut that down very quickly. It's amazing that when we shut our eyes, we're actually, we're off doing stuff in the astral. I used to come home with bruises. I used to wake up with bruises, come home with bruises. Every morning I'd be covered in bruises all over my legs, and that was from going and, doing my thing in the astral every night. Much love outpours from me in the astral and on the earth plane. So having something like kyanite is really helpful. It's going to provide for the balancing of the yin-yang energies, male-female energies, which is great. Bringing in orderly growth to the intellect, emotions, and physical body. It dispels energy blockages, moving energy from ethereal plane in a gentle yet forceful way through the physical body. It should be noted that black kyanite also provides for grounding during the alignment of the chakras, while the blue kyanite is used in conjunction with the black kyanite. The alignment and the grounding are both spontaneous and self-operating, as I was saying earlier. So they're just going to work on those chakras straight away. In addition, kyanite has occurred with ruby and is discussed in the ruby section of this book. It can be used in the treatment of disorders of the muscular and urogenital system, adrenal glands, throat, parathyroid glands, and the brain. It's also beneficial to place the stone between the heart and the navel chakras during the healing activities associated with the laying on of stones. Vibrates on the number 4. 4. Also, as a lot of particularly special loving people across the globe have been quite targeted at their solar plexus, get yourself a piece of pyrite. Protect yourself.